Good morning, this is Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%. Here with your morning Sacred Path meditation teaching. Today I'm going to be doing the corn stalk spread. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope all of you are having a good day. I'm just trying to get grounded and came out here underneath the pine trees to go ahead and get started off with my day, moving in a positive direction. It's been a little bit hectic this morning, so yeah, I just need to take some deep breaths and breathe in that pine tree smell that makes me feel comfortable and at peace. So I'm out here at the park. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these cards, and again we're doing the Sacred Paths card reading, the cornstalk spread. It's a 4-card spread, or 4-card reading. I can talk right today. The corn has been the daily staple of our people for hundreds of years. We believe that the corn pollen is sacred and that we are fed by the fertile earth whose gift is our corn. A wise medicine man once said that if a philosophy did not grow corn, it had no value. Corn is the symbol of goodness, abundance, and fertility to our people, and these are the things that feed us daily. We may feed the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit if we seek beauty in our daily lives, for it is the beauty of living in balance that grows corn. The cornstalk spread is a way to receive the life manna that comes from sacred corn pollen. It is a gentle daily reminder of the beauty to be experienced if you are open to it. And I am open to it. So here I am, allowing myself to receive my abundance, because I am worthy of joy, happiness, and material abundance. So I'm doing what I love to do. I may not have much financially, but I am rich beyond measure. So we're going to do this cornstalk spread today. Get in touch with Great Mystery, or Source Creator, God, whatever you want to call it. I feel closest to it when I'm in nature. And it's when I feel at my best, when I'm not participating in the mayhem of this nutty world. So there's plenty of misery to be had, to be shared, and I don't want to participate in it. So this is how I try to keep myself in some sort of inner mental peace, emotional peace. So the first card is the root card, which denotes the beauty that can be experienced today by connecting to the Earth Mother. This card can also speak to you about the root of the problem if you are in turmoil about some of life's situation. The root card can also allow you to see the resources available through connecting to Mother Earth. So, done shuffling here. We're going to draw 4 cards and see what Great Mystery has to share with us today. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and our first card is, what do you know? Sacred Space, 44. Respect. So that is our root card for this morning, and we'll look up 44. '44. Great Mystery, teach me to honor the laws of sacred space, the customs and traditions of every creed and race. Great Mystery, teach me to develop the talents that I own and to behave with reverence in another's home. Great Mystery, teach the child in me to accept with grace the part of sacred mystery found in every space. The idea of sacred space has been one of the foundations of Native American philosophy throughout time. We see that all life forms as having their own medicine wheel or life cycles. Each life form, from a stone person to a cloud person to a standing person, has a space that deserves respect. Every creature being has its own territory and respects the territory of another animals. The two-leggeds also have a personal space that, if respected, becomes a sacred space. Nature teaches us how to know ourselves in the purest way possible. If we listen and watch, every lesson of human living is given by the animals, the changes in the wind, Father Sky, Mother Earth, and all our relations. Each aspect of our world has its own space in which to create. If that space is respected by others, growth continues in harmony. That's the teaching, and the application of the Sacred Spaces card is, if I can get to it. The Sacred Space card insists on respect for the possessions, ideas, homes, and persons of others. This also applies to demanding it for the self. Mark your territory. Respect yourself so that others will see that reflection in themselves and in how they deal with you. Be willing to say no. Sacred space means that you consider your body, your feelings, your possessions sacred and will not allow others to abuse them. Only invite those who have earned the right into your sacred space. You are the one who sets up how other people treat you through how you treat yourself. In all cases, the respect you show yourself and other life forms determines how you relate to the planetary family. If you allow others to be destructive in your sacred space, on some level, you don't have the guts to be disliked. It is not important to be liked by others, but it is important to be able to live with yourself. Happiness begins within, and that's part of self-love and learning to respect yourself. And that's been a hard lesson learned for me, because often in my past I have allowed others to not treat me respectfully, because I don't like confrontation. But I learned to fight for myself and demand respect. If it isn't given, then I just leave and go where it's safe and where I'm allowed to treat myself in a sacred way, and where others will treat me the way I deserve to be treated. And I treat myself with respect and kindness. So that was a hard lesson for me to learn. This is a good root card for me today, and I feel very connected with Mother Earth and very good in my sacred space, which is my heart. My body is my sacred space. And if someone can't respect that, then I just move away. It's just not worth fighting over. Just get choosier about who I hang with. So that's a good root card for me. And then the second card is Kokopelli, which is fertility. Number 14. The second card is the stock card, which expresses the attitude needed to walk in beauty and balance. The stock card can also denote the lesson you need to learn so that you may be a bridge between the path of understanding and the crooked trail. The human bridge is the peacemaker, true witness, or healer. You may be called upon to take one of those roles at any time. The courage, talent, and or ability needed to be a human bridge is supported by the stock card. So that's a really good card for me, which is fertility, because I feel like I am abundant and giving life force energy from Great Mystery to the world. So let's look up 14. 14 says, Kokopelli play for me so my heart may sing. Magic flute of mystery, fruitful dreams you bring. Song of Aslan, fertile fire, canyons of my mind, sacred union, heart to heart, speaks of the divine. Kokopelli was a proud Toltec who came from Aslan, deep in the heart of Mexico. Aslan was the original point of the mighty Aztec nation before they built their capital in the middle of a lake on an island known now as Mexico City. Aztlan's uppermost border was in southern Colorado and covered all the Rio Grande Valley in New Mexico. The name Kokopelli carries with it many myths and legends. All stories agree one thing: he played the Indian flute. His music was said to bring fertility to the land and to the people. His trade routes from southern Mexico to the southern regions of Colorado are marked with petroglyphs of the humpback flute player. His life was colorfully told around many a council fire and his praises sung in many kiva. In the application, if Kokopelli has lured you with his magical flute, it is time to listen to his song. This song is one of fertility. You are being asked to use your talents to create fertility in some area of your life. If things have been slow moving, Kokopelli's song is saying that whatever you intend to plant at this time will be very productive for you. Planting seeds for the future takes effort on your part. So now is the time to use your skill and resources to make use of this magic. If you have a project to begin or an idea to develop, the timing couldn't be better. Shift away from any old limiting ideas and move forward. The time is now. The power is you. Okay. So, number 3. The third card is the kernel card, which tells you what the fruits of your labor will provide for you. The lesson of this card should be fully digested so that the ear of corn can give energy to the body, mind, and spirit and support your present path. Kernels of corn represent the seeds of the future native people. These kernels also provide food for the present. Through learning present lessons, the future will be assured. And I drew Council Fire, Decisions. So 24. Elders gathered, the fire of wisdom's light, words, decisions, conclusions, all through the night. It is an ancient native custom to call a council fire when decisions need to be made that affect the whole tribe or nation. To sit on any council as a representative of the people, a person would have proven through example that he or she was worthy of honor. Many years of being truthful, brave, compassionate, cheering, a good listener, a fair judge, a discreet counselor, and honored tribal member went into the making of the Council of Chiefs. These same qualities were necessary for any member of the Council of Women, war councils, treaty councils, clan councils, or medicine councils. In every decision regarding the life paths that could change the destiny of the people, a council had to be called so that every sacred point of view could be heard and every possibility explored. The application of the card: if you have been waffling over what to do next, the Council Fire card is insisting that you make a decision. There can be no forward movement if you fail to decide which trail will lead out of the swamp and into the forests. It takes courage to make changes in your life, and all changes must begin with a decision. Do it and don't look back. Life awaits you in all of its beauty. If the decision of another has left you in a precarious position, make new decisions of your own. There is no need to make your decisions based upon another's. Consider all possibilities and how your decision affects others. Then be courageous enough to act. Find your truth and stick to it. And that's what I'm doing. Even though I'm homeless, I'm sticking to it. I will not live under a dictatorship or in a home or relationship where I am being verbally, emotionally, mentally crapped on. Been there, did that. Doesn't work for me. Doesn't resonate as truth. So that shit's over if I want to move on with my life. So I'm grateful to be at that point in my life where I'm just done. I'm done with that bullshit. So this is a good card for me. I have made a decision. I have no obsession of the mind, body, or spirit to go use, drink, or do anything stupid. I'm grateful for that, and I get up every morning and do my damnedest to live a healthy mind, body, spirit life and be able to give back to others what has been freely given to me. So the fourth card is the corn pollen. This is our gift. The fourth card is the corn mana card, which denotes how your corn silk is catching the sacred pollen and bringing abundance to your life. If you are feeling the fear of scarcity, the corn mana card will present the lesson that you need to learn to realign with the field of plenty. If your life and personal philosophy are growing corn, this card shows how to continue the growing. So I drew number 4, Peyote Ceremony, which is new abilities. So that's cool. Which I do feel like I have many new abilities. I've been given many gifts to share. No longer am I confused about what my gifts are. So I'm grateful for that too. When the people's spirit was broken, when the buffalo no longer roamed, when all our lands were taken and we no longer had a home, the water bird's reflection of the universes within showed us new abilities and gave us hope again. The Native American people had been robbed of their land and virtually stripped of their customs when the Trail of Tears ended in the late 1800s. Forced to move and live on reservations, separated from teaching their own children by mission schools, red tape, they struggled to save the last vestiges of personal freedom. Okay. So the crack in the universe puts us in touch with the pure creativity and allows us to see our abilities and talents, confront our fears, and move into who and what we are becoming. The raw potential that is the true self is the knowing that brings freedom to every person. The peyote bird or water bird is the totem of the peyote ceremony. The sacred medicine bird sees the pond and observes its own reflection in it. The gift of self-examination allows the seeker to see those aspects of self and lay below the surface of the physical reality and to discover universes of consciousness. The fears that do not surface due to denial can be assessed and handled through prayer and singing. The reconnection to great mystery and sacred ceremony is the mainstay of the peyote ritual. The application of this card: if the water bird has flown your way and brought you the peyote ceremony card, you are being asked to recognize your immortal spirit. Look to the crack in the universe for new ways to develop the abilities that can enhance your growth. Remove any denial that keeps you from developing new skills and use the talents you have to the fullest. The Peyote Ceremony card puts you on notice that opportunities to discover the self and for expansive growth are now possible. You are never as limited as you believe you are. The resources of the true self are filled with potential. The resources of the true self are filled with potential. Excuse me, I read that again. Conquering limitation created in the mind will allow you to discover these new abilities and know that all goals are possible. Remember that the decision to attack your fears is the beginning of the sacred path. And I feel like I don't really fear anything anymore. I don't fear to be loved. I don't fear myself or others. I feel at peace within my heart, and even I have all my basic needs met. I may not have a home right now, but Mother Nature is my home. So, and I know everything's always working out for me. I know it drives people nuts when I say that shit, but it's true. Everything's always working out for me. Because I keep love in my heart, and no matter where I go, I try to share that. And even when I'm angry, it does come from a loving place. Even when I'm frustrated, my frustration comes from a loving place. I realize I can't control others so then I just try to walk in peace and go somewhere peaceful to realign with Mother Nature and my spirit, and that's what works for me. And I'm grateful for this reading, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day, and get connected to Mother Earth, and find your peace within, and live from the inside out. That's what works for me. That's the experience, strength, and hope that I have to share today. And I love all of you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.